Hello, what is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Chances are, if you are watching this video, you're thinking about getting a dog or you just got a new puppy, which is so exciting. In this video, I'm gonna be going over the initial purchase price of getting your new puppy, as well as the startup cost of bringing your dog home, and then the ongoing cost of pet ownership. We got Milo just over 2 years ago, and when we got him, Ethan and I had already been married for just over 3 years, and we waited such a long time before getting a dog, even though we knew we wanted one, because we knew it was such a big commitment. Before getting a dog, I wanted to do all the research. I talked to a lot of people that already had dogs because we had just gone through a really tough year in 2017, and in 2018, we wanted to be 100% sure that we were ready. It's one thing to take big risks and just kind of wing life when you're the only one that you have to provide for, but getting a dog, we knew that our actions and our decisions were going to be affecting more than just us now. That's my big motivation and really reason for putting this video together, is that I want you to be 100% sure and 100% confident when you get your first puppy. Let's start with the initial purchase price. So I think we've all heard the slogan before, adopt, don't shop. And the emotion and the reasoning behind this is really good. The thought is, how can you buy animals? Oh, you're gonna get down now. There you go. Okay, that's fine. The initial thought is, how can you buy animals? How can you continue encouraging breeding when there are dogs in shelters that don't have a home already? And like I said, this is really great reasoning, and I love the emotion and I love the thought behind it. But here is the caveat. Not all dogs and not all breeders are the same. I'm a firm believer in getting a dog and really getting a pet that fits your lifestyle and your living arrangements that you already have. And if that means getting a dog from a shelter, then that's great. And if that means getting a dog from a responsible and healthy breeder, then that's okay too. And here's why. If you get a super active and energetic dog and you live in a 1-bedroom apartment and you're gone 8 or 9 hours a day, it's gonna be really hard to give your dog the attention and the exercise that it needs. Another example is if you get a super old dog or a dog that has arthritis or joint pain, and you live in a 2-story house or you live in a house with a lot of stairs, again, it's just not gonna be conducive to what that dog needs, and it's not going to be a good fit for both of you. I've seen families adopt certain breeds that get very territorial, or they've had a history of having to be more aggressive, and they have other dogs and they have kids, and it's just not a good fit, again, for both parties. You want a dog that's really going to be another member of your family and be a good fit for you and really gel with your lifestyle and your living arrangements. And if you don't, then it's just doing a huge disservice to that dog. So something to keep in mind as you're looking at breeds and you're looking at places to adopt or to buy a dog. If you choose to adopt a dog from a shelter, there will still be a rehoming fee most likely, and this can range from $50 to $150, and that will probably depend on the type of dog you are adopting as well as the region that you live in. And keep in mind that they have the rehoming fee just to make sure that people that are adopting these dogs have some skin in the game and they're serious about the dog that they are adopting. If you are looking to buy a puppy from a breeder, make sure you do your research ahead of time on the breeder itself, as well as making sure it's a healthy breeding process for all of the dogs that are involved. If you're looking to buy from a breeder, these dogs can range from $500 to $3,000. So Milo here is a mini golden doodle. He is over 2 years old, so he's full grown at 40 pounds. And full transparency, when we bought him as a puppy, he was just under $2,000. So to recap here, the initial purchase price is really going to depend on what type of dog you want, what breed you want, and then also if you're going the adoption or the purchasing from a breeder route. Next, I'm going to go over startup costs of bringing your new puppy home and what all you need to have in place. Keep in mind, I am in the Midwest, so whatever costs I put in this video, it might need to be a little bit more depending on your area if you're in a higher cost of living region. First are the intangible costs. One that is forgotten all the time is possible rent increases for adding a dog. Do they have some sort of pet fee associated with the house that you're renting or the apartment that you're renting. Make sure that number one, it's pet friendly, and number two, if there's an increase in rent, you want to be aware of that. If you know that's coming, it's a great time to talk to your landlord about possibly negotiating that out of your rent. And for a step-by-step guide on how to do that, definitely check out this video right here. This probably won't be a huge amount, $25 to maybe $50 a month, but the important part is you want to know ahead of time and you want to make sure that this is worked into your budget. The next intangible cost that you'll probably come up against are all the deworming and shots that your new puppy will get in the first couple months that they're with you. Make sure you do your research and find a reputable vet. Most of these visits, they're gonna be about $30 to $40 a shot, but again, this depends on the type of dog that you have. For bigger dogs, most all of these costs are going to be a little bit higher. Another upfront cost that's very similar to this is purchasing your first round of flea, tick, and heartworm medicine. We personally get ours at Costco, and it's about $200 for both, and we go every 6 months to get that. Another big intangible cost is spay/neuter and possibly pain meds. If you're getting an older puppy, they might already have this done, but if not, you'll need to do this between 6 to 9 months at your vet. You can expect this procedure to be a couple $100s. Keep in mind that spaying is a more complicated surgery than just neutering, so it might be a little bit more expensive and it will definitely have a longer heal time. You might also need to purchase a cone or a cone equivalent on Amazon, as well as pain meds. Another upfront cost is microchipping. The average cost of having a vet implant a microchip is about $45, which is a one-time fee and often includes registration in a pet recovery database. If your pet was adopted from a shelter or purchased from a breeder, your pet may already have a microchip implanted. One last thing on the intangible list, I remember when Milo was a puppy, he would get a hold of cords and we had to replace a lot of electronics and things that had cords attached to them. So having a couple $100s kind of tucked away as just a chewing emergency fund might be a good idea. I remember we had to replace a humidifier as well as phone chargers because Milo would chew those up. So make sure you can save yourself the stress and the headache of getting angry and frustrated if you have that money set aside, because then you can easily replace whatever is chewed up in those first couple months. On to the tangible list of things that you will need. When applicable, I'll try to show you the brand as well as how much the item costs, but remember, this will depend on your area, your region, and how big your dog is. One of the first things we bought was a leash and a collar. Keep in mind, you may want to get 2 collars, one for the puppy size and then one for the full grown. We had to go back later and get a bigger collar once he outgrew it. Another great investment are poop bags. You can easily clip these to your leash and you never have to worry about not having bags with you again. I highly recommend these and you can find them at Walmart. A good stain and odor remover will save you so much headache whenever your dog throws up, poops, or pees on your floor, and it will happen probably multiple times. This is our food container. We got it at Walmart for just a couple dollars, and it's great because it fits inside our cabinet and we don't have to have the big bag out near his bowl. Toys are gonna vary in size, in durability, in cost, but good quality toys I have found are worth the price. Don't get the cheap 50-cent, $1 toys because number one, your dog is going to eat them, and number two, they're going to get shredded all over your house. The next thing is a good bed or crate for your dog. We really liked having a crate. This is the one that we used when Milo was a puppy, but don't forget that you will need to upgrade this as your puppy grows. Depending on what kind of hair your dog has, a good brush will help with the shedding. I also highly recommend some sort of blow dryer as well as this dog shower device. We found this on Amazon and it was definitely worth the price. We use it every single time we give Milo a bath and it has been awesome. Finding a good brand of food is important as well. We get ours at Costco. These big bags are about $26 and we buy them once a month, maybe once every other month. And finally, this is called a gentle lead and it is not Exactly a necessity, but I would have paid 3 times the price for this. It keeps your dog from pulling on the leash. Milo was the worst at pulling and straining whenever we would take him on walks, and now he walks with it right next to us, and he did so pretty much immediately after we put it on him. It probably took 10 minutes at first for him to adjust to it, and now he loves it. And lastly, in this video, I want to go over the ongoing costs of owning a dog. One of the biggest ongoing costs is going to be grooming. Milo is 40 pounds, like I mentioned earlier, and it costs about $90 including tip to get him groomed. And that is nails, grinding, and cut, as well as his coat. Depending on the weather, we get him cut more often in the summer just because he gets so hot. But if you're taking your dog to the groomers each month, you definitely want to get a firm number for that so you can budget it in. Another cost is going to be preventative care and checkups, as well as something that I mentioned earlier, which was an increase in rent. Something else to keep in mind is when you take your dog on vacation, is there a pet fee for where you're staying there as well? Or are you having to pay for boarding or daycare on a regular basis? Pet sitting, how much is that going to cost you? All of those things, as far as taking care of your dog when you're not there or when you're on vacation, it's gonna be important to note. Another big expense I see recently are dog subscriptions, and this can be toys, this can be food, different treats. There's a lot of different dog subscriptions, such as bark, that you can order. I mentioned food earlier, but make sure that food is considered when you're looking at ongoing costs, because this is going to be most likely one of the more expensive things. I recommend getting heartworm and flea and tick medicine every 6 months or every 12 months. If you buy it in bulk, it is a little bit cheaper, and it is something that your dog is going to need each and every month. And lastly, toys. I know we can tell a big difference in Milo's mood when he doesn't have things to chew on and keep himself busy. Don't underestimate the power of having toys and things for your dog to play with and chew on. It really does help them get their energy out. One other thing that I wanted to mention here real quick is that I don't recommend having pet insurance. The most that a pet emergency could cost would be a couple $1,000s, and to me, it's just not worth paying in each and every month. Instead, you can have a small savings of a couple $1,000s for your pet specifically, and you can be earning interest on that money instead of paying it to someone else and having them earn interest on it. The chances of you coming out ahead after paying into pet insurance for years and years is just very unlikely when the emergency itself is just gonna be a couple grand. I hope that you got so much value out of this video today and that you feel confident and ready to adopt a dog of your own. I know that there are things that I'm sure I forgot in the list. If there's something that's really standing out to you that I forgot to include, make sure you put those down in the comments below so that other people can see them and learn as well. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Milo, circle. Milo. Hey, circle. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy, paw. Yeah. What a good boy. Hey, lay down. Good boy. Roll. Oh, Milo. Milo, roll. Yeah, good boy. Yeah. What a good boy, my. What a good boy. Good boy.